Hi, so this was the set of questions which I asked for day number 6 of our 15 days Math Smart Puzzle Challenge. So here we have two questions. So let me remove the second question. First we'll solve the first question and then we'll go to the second one. So the first question is, a rope is cut into half. Half of it was again cut into half. So suppose if you have a rope like this, it was cut into half. That means you're cutting from here, and then half of it is again cut into half. That means you are cutting it like this, and again you are cutting into half. So this is when you cut it for the third time, and then again you are cutting one of the pieces into half. So this is when you cut it into fourth time, and again you are cutting it into half. So this will be when you cut it for the fifth time. So length of this much is 1 meter. So if length of this much is 1 meter, that means this much was equal to 2 meters. This much was 4 meters. And when I talk about the length from here till the end, this much was double of 4, that is 8 meters. And this much would have been double of 8, that is 16 meters. And the total length would have been double of 16, that is 32 meters, right? So this is when we do drawing. And otherwise also, if I assume the length of the rope be x, when I cut it for the first time, one of the pieces will be half of x. And when I cut it for the second time, one of the pieces will be half of this much. So multiplied by 1 by 2 again. And this 1 by 2 will be multiplied to it for the 5 times, because I am cutting the rope 5 times and each time I am cutting one of the pieces into half. So this is equal to 1. So x by 32 is equal to 1, or I can say x is equal to 32 meters. So this is the solution for the problem number 1. And now let us solve the second problem. So the problem statement is, there were total 90 marbles into 2 boxes. 15 marbles were transferred from box A to box B. So suppose we have 2 boxes, box A, and then we have another box. Let me call it as box B. So the total number of marbles are 90. Let us remember this. And in first step, 15 marbles were transferred from box A to box B. So when I remove 15 marbles from box A, I have to subtract 15 from the number of marbles in box A, and I'm adding those marbles into box B. So I have to add 15 to the number of marbles in box B, and I'll get a new number of marbles in these 2 boxes. And after this, 18 marbles from box B were then transferred back to box A. And after this, I'm removing 18 marbles from here and transferring them to box A. So I have to subtract 18 from A and I have to add 18 to B, and I'll again get a new number of marbles in each box. And after that, what happens? The number of marbles in box A was twice the number of marbles in box B. How many marbles were there in each box in the beginning? So if I assume the number of marbles in box B right now as x, then the number of marbles in box A will be 2x. And this total 2x plus x is actually equal to 90, or I can say 3x is equal to 90, or x is equal to 30. So box B right now has 30 marbles and box A has 2 times x, or 60 marbles, right? And this 30 is after removing 18 marbles from box B. So at this stage, the number of marbles in box B would have been 30 plus 18, 48. And at this stage, the number of marbles in box A would have been 60 minus 18, that is 42. And this 42 was after removing the 15 marbles from the box A. That means before this step, the number of marbles in box A would have been 42 plus 15, that is 57. And here, this is after adding those 15 marbles to the number of marbles of box B. So before this step, the box B would have had 48 minus 15, that is 33 marbles. And here also, if I add the total number of marbles, 57 plus 33 is 90. So this is the solution for the second problem, or yes, you could have solved it using algebra. If I assume that the box A had capital A number of marbles, then capital A minus 15 plus 18 is equal to 60, or I can say A plus 3 is equal to 60, or A is equal to 60 minus 3, that is equal to 57, which is actually the same result as we got last time. And if we assume the number of marbles in box B as B, capital B, then capital B plus 15 minus 18 is equal to 30, or B minus 3 is equal to 30, or we can say B is equal to 30 plus 3, that is 33. And this is again the same result. So it's completely up to you how you solve these kind of problems. So that's all for this video, and in few hours I'll be uploading problem set for day number 7. So keep watching Mathsmart, and bye bye till then.